Good afternoon, traders, and welcome back to this week's Hot Stocks Outlook for February 2nd, 2018. Hope you're all doing well out there in the financial markets. We have a ton of opportunities to cover today. We're going to be looking at some big companies here with Amazon, Huntington Bancshares, Anika Therapeutics, Marriott Resorts, and also NVIDIA Corporation here. So want to highlight really how coming into this year's trading, you really can utilize these tools to do much better, really be much more efficient with your trading and how you like to take positions in the market. But here, starting with Amazon here, we have all the daily bars and candles going back to the beginning of this year. And against those daily price action bars, we have a black line there and also a blue line. Now, it's important to understand the black line here is a actual simple moving average. So that's very easy to understand in that it just really summarizes the previous close prices and averages them all together. And how we're utilizing with this approach is simply as a summary to know where prices have already been over a period of time. But what we're able to compare that to is this blue value against the chart. And so for that blue value to be generated, it's utilizing artificial intelligence, what's called neural networks, to perform a very sophisticated type of intermarket analysis is what it's called. So it's looking at other markets and how they influence, drive, and affect Amazon to forecast prices moving forward. So what we're able to do here is compare this prediction to the summary or the actual moving average to hone in on trend direction. When is that trend reversing? When should we be getting long the market or conversely getting short the market? Now, in addition to that indicator there to give you the overall trend direction, we have another indicator here, a highly accurate, upwards of 80+% accuracy, predicted neural index. Now, this is a 48-hour indicator. You can think of that as 2 days or 2 candles. So very short term, and lets you know if to expect short-term weakness or short-term strength in the market. And to really round out the entirety of these predictive forecasts, you're also given a predicted range. So not only do you have directional bias of do you want to be long or short the market, you have a short-term 48-hour forecast of long or short the market, and then also actually predicted levels for intraday price action. So this really rounds out, again, the entirety of that short-term forecasting. So if you wanted to trade Amazon here over really this year, coming into the year, we see we'd gotten a crossover the second day of January, indicating that now's the time to go ahead and start getting long. But depending on your overall trading strategy, you may be a shorter term trader, you may be trading options, and you want to make sure you're getting the best price possible for the type of trade you're taking so that you stay really efficient with that trading strategy. And so what we see here is you can get in right after the crossover and start buying shares of Amazon, but shorter term traders may want to add to their position or take just straight up short term positions at these predicted levels. And you see just how effective these levels are over the duration of the trade, and also how well the neural index holds up. So we're up at a 1, the market goes straight up. Once we come down to a 0, you get this sideways action over the subsequent couple day periods until things turn around again and say, okay, now look to be more aggressive and buy shares of Amazon. And, this is critically important for, again, being efficient, doing well in the markets. This market, since that forecast came through with the neural index and predicted moving average forecasting the market higher, market's up 22% in shares of Amazon. Now, even if you don't trade Amazon, you're trading some other markets, or if you want to identify new markets that are just beginning trends, you can use this software to scan for all of these fresh crossovers that are really represent new opportunities in the market. Here's the exact same thing coming into the beginning of the year, crossover a couple days after that Amazon trade saying, okay, look to get long H-band here, Huntington Bancshares here. So as long as that predicted moving average remains above the actual moving average, you want to buy into this market. You see, the predicted neural index only has 2 days where it's down at a 0 over the entirety of the entire month. So that's been indicating, look, you want to be a buyer in this market, and of course, come in and use those predicted levels to set your positions. So almost a perfect entry. The next trading day, we come back and retest that level this day and immediately trade higher. But look how the software, again, adapts to that changing sort of market condition so that you can make sure that you're getting a good intraday price inside of this uptrend that's been moving up over really the duration of the whole year here. So overall, we've got a pretty nice move here. Market's up over 8% in a financial stock here. So a really nice opportunity to buy some Amazon, buy some financial stocks. Here we have Anika Therapeutics. So whether you're in the pharmaceutical space or looking for tech stocks and things that are going to have a little bit more volatility here, but the exact same approach. We get our crossover at the beginning of the year, indicating we can start looking to buy into this market. And again, you want to use your predicted ranges to really help you determine, okay, well, where do I want to be a buyer in this market as it trades forward? So rather than just getting in the market, running your stops and that being it, you have guidance of where you may want to be adding to your position so that you can really push your winners and cut your losers short. Do exactly what you need to do as a trader here. So over the course of the month here, we've got Anika Therapeutics up 26%, almost about 25% gain just over the past 23 trading days. Now we go back to Marriott Resorts here, which we covered really at the end of last year. And just to really bring this home of how you can utilize these forecasts every single day to manage your position moving forward, sure, this has been a great trade going all the way back to, September of last year. The market goes up and up and up. But if I come in and actually we can zoom in over the past couple of months here, so we're looking more about this right-hand side of the chart for this last month of January and bring up those predicted high and low ranges. And you see how the software is constantly adapting to let you know ahead of time what is the likelihood of this market trading within this range. So here we have our predicted bar for today. This is before the trading day has occurred on February 1st here. But every single day you have these levels ahead of time. So you know that, look, the neural index is up at a 1. We know the trend direction is up, and buying at those predicted low levels will be where you can make some profit, have the probabilities really pushed onto your side. Now, last but not least here, NVIDIA, obviously a very popular company a lot of traders want to get involved in. Well, if you're looking for a spot to get involved in NVIDIA, here we have midpoint of December last year saying, okay, well, now the trend is up. You can look to start again buying shares of NVIDIA, but of course, looking towards your predicted ranges to help guide you as the trade moves forward. And you see this market doing very, very well as far as forecasting short-term price action with our predicted high and low, but also the overall trend direction. So as long as that blue line, that predicted moving average, remains above the black line, you want to come in and be buying at these levels. And what I actually really like about these levels sometimes is when you move a little bit outside the range, you're going to get picked up right at the open of this day here and immediately trade about $4 or $5 higher the next trading day. So really great opportunity there in NVIDIA. We see just over a month and a half, most of this happening at the beginning of the year here. Market's up over 25%. So really great opportunity to buy sub $200 per share, and now pushing up against $250 already going into the beginning of this year. So that really rounds out today's Hot Stocks Outlook. Again, it's about analyzing the markets that you trade, looking at your own personal strategy, looking at the time frame of that strategy, but having a tool that's going to be your market forecaster. Know where you should be buying, where you should be selling, so that you can execute whatever your strategy is, whether it's buying the shares, short-term trading, or options, so you can be very, very efficient with that strategy in the market. So as always, guys, thank you all for watching. Best of luck to the traders out there in the markets. This again has been the Hot Stocks Outlook for February 2nd, 2018. Best of luck. Thanks again, and bye for now.